As long as we keep your head to
For your
the
show now, press 1.
sky,
Since it appears you're calling
you
back into a
can
live show, we are reconnecting you
win.
now.
As long as you keep your head to the sky. What's going on, y'all? Yo, Urban Therapy with Sun Show, and you know how it go. This flow is dedicated to all of y'all that I know, and for sure we will endure the pain. Yo, the price is going up, it's coming down like rain. Yeah, and the salaries ain't growing. I'm trying to ask y'all, yo, how your life going? Is your money flowing? Is the cash right? I don't know how it goes, but we trying to make it through the night, and I'm alright, and maybe you're alright too. I ain't really as good as I want to be, but what about you? Can we make it through this thing, y'all? Think we can, but you know how the game go. So today on the Urban Therapy with Sun, on the Urban Therapy with Sun show, we talk about a little bit of money don't go nowhere. A little bit of money don't go nowhere. Y'all know inflation is going through the roof, and through all the tough economic times that we've had before, I've never really talked you know, like using words like inflation and talking about how things are being priced to the point where it's really being hard. It's really getting hard to afford anything, to be able to make moves, to be able to do anything, and all of that. But that's really a reality right now. So I want to take a look at it today on the Urban Therapy with Sun show. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready? Ready, set, go. Yeah. Between food and gas, and selectively some foods and all gas, but besides those things, prices are being increased on other things that we buy too. And there really isn't a good explanation for it. So I want to see what y'all think about this. Because, they used to try to explain the prices of food going up because they didn't have people who were well enough to work in the meat factories or the processing plants or whatever. That's not the case now. The pandemic might not be over, but it's over to the point where you can definitely hire people and keep them on the job without having a whole workforce that's sick with COVID. So what's the excuses? What are the reasons now? Well, we're gonna talk about that. We're gonna talk about the real reasons that gas is going up. We're gonna talk about a whole lot of things, and maybe y'all can put me on to some things that I may not be aware of, as far as things that you have noticed that have been going up, and they may be happening under our noses. And why is it that it seems like some people are complaining about these things, about the prices of things, and some people don't seem to be affected by it as much, or at least they are not verbalizing as much about why, or or I guess I'm asking, where the complaints at? Ain't nobody mad except for us. Hold on for a second, y'all. I got you, man. I got you. I know you need the sunshine. I know you need the sunshine. You good? All right. Yeah. So let's get it popping. Urban Therapy with Sun 752, and this is the Urban Therapy with Sun show. We do this every single Sunday from 1 p.m. till around 2:30-ish. And the reason that we say 2:30-ish is because sometimes it gets so heated that we just have to do a little OT on a Sunday. And it is a Sunday. This is the show where adults come out and play with other adults. We laugh, we cry, we argue, fuss, and fight, go back and forth with each other, bust it up all crazy. We take an introspective look into our own personality to see the way that the universe projects us into this thing called the world, and try to figure out this thing called life. I am your host, Sun 752, aka Omar with the. And if you can't say Omar with the, well, then you just say Omar with the R. This is the Urban Therapy with Sun show, all up in your area. And today we are talking about a little bit of money don't go nowhere. I think that we are all feeling the brunt and the impact of all of these prices going up, 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 up. And I don't know about y'all, but my suspicions are that they're not going to get back down to what they were before, ever. I'm always suspicious, especially when it comes to gas. I'm always a little suspicious that they're going to raise the price of gas at one point to the point where it never goes back down to under $2. Well, honestly, I haven't seen gas for under $2 a gallon, and I don't know how long. It's been way too long. But I'm good with as long as the gas prices are in the $2 range, and that's because I've been conditioned by the oil companies and the gas stations to accept that. 20 years ago, we would have been like, no, wait a minute. Wait a goddamn minute. After Hurricane Katrina, once they got the prices, the gas prices up to $4, they saw what they could do. They said, well, if people will go for this with no real reason for it, you can best believe we're going to do it again. And that's when I noticed that we started consistently seeing gas prices over $3 a gallon. It did go back down into the twos, but no more in the ones again. No more in the ones. I remember in 1998 filling up my truck that had a 30-gallon tank, and I remember being able to fill it up with regular for $30. 1998. Okay. Given that was 24 years ago, you can say, well, that was a long time ago. But as you're living this life, each year seems to mimic or mirror the previous year. So it's not like one day we woke up and it was like, oh yeah, well now we can understand how come gas is no longer $1. I don't know about you, but my mind doesn't work that way. So, but right now is the first time in my life where actually I feel uncomfortable. And I want to know how y'all feel about it too. This is an uncomfortable feeling about the prices of food and gas is one thing, because not everybody drives. Some people drive very little, and some people take public transportation. So you can get around the whole gas prices thing. But when they start hitting you at the supermarket, once they start getting you at the grocery store, where you going to run? Who doesn't have to eat? I don't care whether you are a carnivore, a meat eater. I don't care if you're a pescatarian. I don't care if you are a straight vegan, a vegetarian, or a straight vegan. You're going to feel the prices, or should I say, you're going to feel the effect of the prices going up to the point where it's unaffordable. Y'all know how previous years people complained a lot about the price of eating healthy. Remember, we would say like, yo, the it costs so much to buy organic vegetables. And it is. It was. Is and was. But organic vegetables are nothing compared to the price of chicken wings, the price of oxtails, the price of steak. And chicken overall has gone up. Chicken was always the go-to meat for people who were broke. Like if I can't afford anything, I can afford some chicken. I might not even be able to afford some turkey, but I can afford some chicken. I can't afford any lamb, but I can afford some chicken. So I might not be able to afford the ground beef to put in the spaghetti that is otherwise meatless, but I can afford this ground turkey. Remember, years and years ago, there was no such thing as ground turkey. Now there is. But anyway, and it's expensive now. So things that we took for granted as being the economical things that just about anybody could afford. Now we all have to watch the dollar. We all have to, be careful about our spending because the money is just not there. A couple of years ago, at the beginning of the pandemic, the job situations were very, very shaky. A lot of people lost their jobs. People started working from home, and a lot of people got laid off only to be called back in 6 months to a year later. And things just aren't the same. They aren't the same. The job situation is stable. And speaking of the job situation, we see the rising prices of these products going up. And I want to talk about some of the prices other things besides gas and food. But our salaries, the salaries for a lot of jobs has not gone up to accommodate these rising cost of living expenses. So what have you been doing? Have you just been doing whatever you have been doing before all along? Or have you had to make some adjustments? Have you had to straight terminate some things? Have you had to straight terminate some things? And when you think about it, when we start talking about terminating things, then we start talking about other people that may be losing their jobs. We don't always look at it that way, but think about it. Let's say, for example, you don't like to clean your house. It's not a big deal. A lot of people don't like to clean their house. I know all black people act like cleaning your house is something that everybody should do, everybody does, and it's something that no black person should complain about because everybody's mom or everybody's grandmother made them clean the house all the time, which is not true. You, me, and everybody else that's of color. Actually, I don't believe I just said that because I hate that people of color shit. You know what I mean? But anyway, y'all know that y'all been in some roach infested, bug infested, nasty ass, sticky floor, having all kinds of grease all over the stove with crazy stains. Y'all been in them houses. You've been in some houses where as a woman you probably didn't want to sit on that toilet even if you put toilet paper on it. You know what I'm talking about. Where you had to get your straight squat on. And I ain't talking about squatting as far as peeing or pooping. I'm talking about squats to whereas even if you hadn't been exercising for a while, you better be squatting over that toilet because that thing was suspect. Anyway, I'm taking the long way to say this. You may have hired somebody to clean your house on a regular basis, maybe once a week, every other week, once a month, whatever the case may be. Well, with this whole rising cost of living thing going on, maybe you can't afford to have a housekeeper come and clean your house like you used to be able to. You're gonna have to go to the store, Family Dollar, whatever, purchase some cleaning products, get on your knees, hurt your back, whatever the case may be, in order to get your sinks, your toilets, your tubs clean, your kitchen. You might have to, rock out with that mop water and the bucket and the Mr. Clean or the Mop and Glow, whatever the case may be. You may have to service yourself because you may not be able to afford to give somebody $200. Where before you did that in a heartbeat because you didn't like to have to clean your house. You don't like to clean. And listen, I ain't mad at you because you don't like to clean. I know all black men be talking about some, my baby mom, she don't like to cook, she don't like to clean. A lot of people don't like to clean. Shit. I do cleaning for a living. I don't like to do it. Actually, I don't mind doing it at work. I don't like doing it at home though. Don't. Funny. Sue me. But anyway. Yeah. But that's somebody else that has lost work because they are affected by the effect that you have had from not getting an increase in salary, but things becoming so expensive now that you just can't afford them. Let's talk about it, y'all. Let's talk about it. Let's get into this thing. What things have you noticed have become more expensive? Let's get involved in this conversation. Let's have it. And if you'd like to call into the show, I invite you to call in. And the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. That's the number to call. I said a 319-527-6199. Yes, y'all. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get on the line. I said a 319-527-6199. Yeah, get your shine, baby, Get your shine, baby, Get your shine, baby, Get your shine, baby. 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 319-527-6199, baby. It's the Urban Therapy with Sun Show. I'm your host, Sun752, and we talking about a little bit of money don't go nowhere. A little bit of money don't go nowhere. So we can talk about all things inflation, money, financially related today. You know, because even the money that you used to use to even your little mess up money, you know, the mess up money, the cigarettes, the expensive breakfast, the lunch, eating out, maybe gambling, maybe if you're a drinker, you like to go sip in the bar or whatever. Maybe that's affected by that. You know, you just don't have it like that. Maybe when you used to go out to drink, you used to buy drinks for everybody else, buy drinks for other people. It was a nice little thing you had going on. You was making good money and you ain't mind spending a little bit, having a little fun. Now it might not be like that. Now it might be like, nah, man. If you want to drink, you got to buy your own drinks. Yeah, Shorty, I see you over there. You, Shorty with the fat ass. Woo! I've been wanting to get with you for a minute. Right now, I can't afford to get with you. No, I ain't saying that, you know, I'm not saying that you charging me to talk to you, get your number, or go out with you, or get some ass. I ain't saying that. Hold on. Let me slow down. Because I ain't gonna lie. Oh, by the way, peace to my people. Queen Monica Davis, all up in the Instagram, on the Instagram side. My man Job Biggs, thanks for coming on, kid. I'm glad you came on through. Yes, I'm very glad you did. And Emily Dunlap is in the house. Bow, she about to turn it out. And my brother from another mother, Norris Hill, sit back, relax, do your thing, Max, and chill. And T Carry Right, morning, noon, and night. It's always great to have my peoples going directly into your site. So, speaking of ass, I don't know. Now, I've heard brothers complain about everything else, but I know is brothers out there still tricking. Has the price of ass gone up? Now, before y'all consider me to be facetious or vulgar or inappropriate, think about it. If the price of gas, which will have an effect on the price of your transportation, if that's going up, and the price of food, which we all have to have in order to nourish our bodies and be able to live and stay alive, if those things are going up to the point where they are barely affordable, well, how is the woman with the ass going to keep her price the same? Now, I ain't saying that you selling no ass. I'm not saying you selling no ass. Don't get me wrong. But somebody's selling some. And I'm wondering, how come I haven't heard more brothers complain about the rising cost of ass? They say that a man pays for ass whether he likes it or not, or whether he knows it or not. Well, if that's true, then a lot of brothers, even the ones who claim that they don't pay for no ass like me, they should be saying like, damn, I used to didn't pay for no ass. I'm paying for it now though. And the ass is kind of high. Hey yo, Harold, is this the going price for ass? You've been paying this shit all this time? You've been paying this much for ass, Harold? Damn, Harold. How much you paying for the ass from Carol? Shout out to Carol Chamberlain. You know what I mean? But I ain't saying she sell no ass. But she was young one day. You never know. You know I mean, that's my homie, but you never know. You know, it ain't the way you start, it's the way you finish. I'm only saying this because I know she be watching the replay. All right, anyway, but yeah, if the prices of everything else is going up, how can the person or the people or the product that is directly affected by the rising prices of of the maintenance and upkeep, how can that not go up? What have been some of the excuses that you have heard merchants use for going up in prices of certain things? I'm gonna tell y'all something. Jamaican grub is my Friday go-to meal. I like Jamaican food, and on Friday I have my I used to, before the pandemic, I used to order a large oxtail with a side order of jerk chicken, and the whole thing used to cost me $17, and it was chunky. The thing had weight. As soon as the pandemic hit, they could only do curbside service, but it immediately went up. So that same meal that was costing me $17 was now costing me $22 in one fell swoop. And then I think now the oxtails alone cost $25. And if I want the jerk chicken on the side, so that's going to be $30. So that's a $13 increase in what I was paying in a span of 2 years. I think that that's a lot, because if I was paying $17 before, $13 is almost $7. So I'm paying almost double of what I was paying before. That's real shit. So I'm gonna tell you the truth. I stopped eating oxtails. I haven't ordered no oxtails since 2020. Easily. No more oxtails. So I feel exactly how it impacted me. I had to stop eating oxtails. And I didn't have to stop it. I haven't missed a paycheck. I have not missed a paycheck since the pandemic started. And I didn't take a reduction in pay. As a matter of fact, I moved from one job to another job, and I make more, a significant increase in salary. But for me, it's the principle of it. I'm not the type of person that's going to spend the money just because I have the money. I'm kind of like the opposite. If it costs too much, I'm not buying it. Because when you allow somebody to switch something up on you and you don't say nothing about it and you just adhere to it and submit to it, then it makes it okay. They say, okay, we could do this again and again and again and again. So yeah, no more oxtails for me. I switched to curry goat. And that went up too. So it seemed like anything I went to, that got hit too. What about y'all? Ja Big says the boosting up prices. They boosting up prices because we start screaming reparations. Nah, because them prices go for white people too. Anyway, we ain't never getting no reparations. I hate to say never, but I bet you won't see it in your lifetime. I bet you. Ain't nobody doing that. Ain't nobody doing that. We're going to have to look for something else that we can get. I'm not saying that we shouldn't still fight for reparations, but you can best believe that that ain't got nothing to do with the prices of things. But I'm glad you did bring that up for a second, because I was wondering. I don't see enough white people outright complaining about the price of gas. But from what I understand and what I've been made to understand is that, yes, white people are bitching about gas like everybody else. Okay. You know what I mean? Because I was starting to be suspicious. I was starting to get suspicious that they got some kind of inside track like they do on alcohol. You ain't going to tell me that black people and white people pay the same amount for alcohol. You're not going to tell me that. And the reason you ain't going to tell me that because black people always back out of a high alcohol price situation. We'll start off heavy, but as the night goes on, we gonna back up. We ain't trying to come home, you know what I mean, putting no $500 to $1,000 on our damn credit card over some damn alcohol. White people will do it though. They will do it. One thing I've never heard a white person say is, listen, I can't drink anymore because I have to go to work tomorrow. I've never heard them tap out. I have never heard a white person tap out. So maybe y'all have heard white people tap out. I haven't. So I've also never heard white people be like, a shot of what costs how much? Meanwhile, we be like, we ask straight up and down. How much is a shot of Henny? We ask before we buy. We ask before we drink. Now, maybe y'all have been around some different white people, but I've never seen a white person do that. No bullshit. I've been at the bar with plenty white people. I've been at clubs with white people. I've been at social functions where it was cash bar, not open bar, and I've never heard them ask how much a drink cost before they ordered it. Now, maybe you have. I have not. Tell me what y'all know. I have not. I've never seen a white boy step up to the bar and be like, how much? For a bottle of this or what? But I've never seen them count they pennies at the bar. Meanwhile, black people don't give a shit. Like, how much is the top shelf liquor? How much for Ciroc? Oh, that much for Ciroc? All right, well then give me some Absolute then. Went straight from top shelf to middle. Like that. Hey, the middle do the same. Ain't nothing wrong with Absolute. We used to drink it all the time back in the day, didn't we? Absolute get the job done. Sometimes you need the alcohol that smell like alcohol. You know, all of this premium vodka. This premium vodka don't have no smell. If I wanted grain alcohol, I'd have bought grain alcohol. Give me the alcohol that got the liquor smell. I know that's going to work. I might get a headache behind it, but I won't drink myself broke. That's for sure. And how much for a Corona? $7 for 112. Y'all got bottles? $7 for a bottle of Corona. My brother from another mother, Norris Hill, said, I had lunch with somebody last week and spent $5 more than expected. My friend was like, $19 for this order. I went back to question it, and they apologetically explained that everything went up. I'm trying to tell you, they don't be telling you ahead of time. They figure if you can afford to go out in the first place, then you can afford these prices. What's good? You know what I'm saying? You know how our people are with that surprise bill. When the surprise bill come, now everybody want to start itemizing. Well, I ain't ordered that. All I ordered was this. All I ordered was some French toast. I ordered some French toast. Y'all over here, yo. Who ordered this orange juice? You know, black people don't eat two sweets at the same time because it cancel out. I ain't ordered that orange juice. Who ordered the orange juice? I ain't ordered orange juice. Oh, and you over here with the omelet. Omelet's expensive. Yeah, you let me have a cheese in it. You got the good cheese. You know what I mean? Mushroom, sausage and shit. Yeah, you had the good omelet. All I had was this French toast though. So look, I'm gonna pay extra. Look, the French toast was only $12. But here, take the $15. That includes the tip for mine. So I'm good, right? I'm good. Cause $3 on a $12 charge, you know what I'm saying? That's 25% tip. I'm good. I'm balling. Y'all gotta handle the rest though. Nah, I ain't paying no $175 for no IHOP. Just between 4 people? Nah, man. Nah. They don't even sell liquor in the IHOP. I don't know what y'all ate. I had the French toast though. I don't know. Would they charge me extra for some butter? Some butter. This shit is real out here. It's real. These prices out here start getting real. So, yeah, man. It's a tough situation. It really is. It's a tough situation. So the prices of things are going up. So without salaries being increased in order to accommodate the cost of living wages, what have you done to be able to combat these high and rising prices of the things that you need for basically your essentials? We're talking about food and gas, man. Now, gas, like I said, gas is one thing. It's definitely not as essential as food is. But here's the thing about gas. Whether you're talking about gasoline or whether you're talking about natural gas that you use for your stove or to heat your home, guess what? Cost is it's still gonna affect you because it's still gonna be high. Your gas bill is gonna be higher than it was before. See, we don't always think about those things. The usage of what we pay for. Yeah. So, what are we doing? Like I said, if y'all want to call in, the number to call is area code 319-527-6199. So even if you were ahead of the pack and on top of things when the pandemic hit, and maybe all through the pandemic because you were still getting paid, you can afford to pay the extra cost of food and gas and all that kind of stuff. Does that mean that you want to do that? Do you want to pay more? Are you okay with paying more? Let's say that. Maybe you don't want to pay more. Nobody would want to pay more, but are you okay with that? Because, you hear people say, well, some people will brag and say things like, well, I'm still eating. I can afford it. I can understand, other people broke out here, but that ain't me. I got money. Okay. It still is going to affect you one way or another. Let's say, for example, you used to save $500 a month. Are you able to still afford to save $500 a month? Are you able to do that? Because there's a good chance that you might not be able to do that the way you used to be able to do it before the pandemic. There's a good chance that you can't. And I could understand how that could leave you feeling some kind of way. Maybe you used to save $500 a month, just your savings, which equaled out to $6,000 a year. So at the end of the year, you could buy a used car, a good one, $6,000. Or you had enough money for Christmas presents and things like that. Or you invested the money, took the money, put it somewhere else where it would make you more money. You probably won't be able to save as much as you used to save before. because it's pulling away from your monthly expenses, because all of those things are higher too. I've noticed that my water bill is higher, gas higher, electric higher, everything is higher. Well, how does the pandemic explain that? You know, the only thing that hasn't become higher that I can think of right now, a car wash. A car wash seems to have stabilized itself. I haven't paid more at the car wash to get my car wash than I did before. Damn near everything else is, though. What's the excuse? What's the excuse? I don't know if this happened recently, but fast food, I remember years ago, about 10 years ago, 12 years ago, I used to complain about how fast food in upper central Jersey or North Jersey was it was expensive. Like for a meal deal, let's say you went to Burger King or Wendy's or McDonald's or something like that, and you got like a number 2, whatever that consists of. If you got a number 2 in Jersey, it would be like $10, $12 or something like that. And I used to be like, man, y'all tripping up here. A number 2 meal in Philly was like $7, $8 max. There was a significant price difference. Now in Philly, if you get a meal deal like a burger and fries and a drink, that shit is going to cost you about $12. Wasn't like that before. So I don't know what it would be in North Jersey now, but it's probably going to, you're probably going to pay more for that meal deal than they make an hour. Fight for 15, baby. Fight for $15 an hour. So, what are you doing about it? What to Guan do? What taekwondo? What taekwondo? What have you been doing? Are you able to eat out as much as you used to be able to eat out before? Dine out. Your favorite restaurants, if they're still open, are you able to go to them and have a meal like you were able to do before the pandemic? Now, I think it's odd that the prices are still going up during the pandemic, but now when I go in stores and things like that, I don't see anybody wearing masks or anything. I don't know what that means to you, but I know what it means to me. What it means to me is that evidently a lot of people believe that you don't need to wear masks anymore because this pandemic is behind us. I don't know about it being behind us. Ain't people still getting it? People still getting sick? People still dying? Yeah, the numbers have probably really decreased, but they're not non-existent. What's good? What's good? What's good? What we doing? What we doing? What are some of the things that you have noticed have gone up that had you scratching your head? Like, I'll tell you one thing. Houses. The price to buy a new home in Philadelphia is through the roof nowadays. It's crazy. 200,000, 300,000, $500,000. I'm like, man, if y'all don't go somewhere with this bullshit, this is a blue collar town. We do not get down like that. But now that we have investors coming from out of town, we get down like that. And the thing that's really pissing me off is people that are from the city, grew up in the city, know the city, and they acting like they okay with it. Yeah, well, you know, if you got good credit, you can get a low interest mortgage, and you know, so if a place costs $200,000, then you know your mortgage is only going to be like maybe $1,100. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. Y'all niggas done forgot where y'all done came from. But I remember where I came from, and I ain't going for it. So y'all can let them price y'all through the roof. Men not going for that. Men not going for that. So, but what's the price? I mean, what's the reason for the price increase of these houses? Okay, so you fixed the house up, nice. Got central air and all of that. I don't see where this 200, 300,000, 400,000 price tag is coming from. I don't. These are regular row homes. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? Because I cram to understand. I mean, I know businesses have to make a profit, but good Lord. Oh, you know what? Good Lord, I say. This thing is crazy. This is getting us in a bad way. It really, really is. And we feeling it. I know I'm feeling it. Y'all might don't feel it like I do. Y'all might don't feel it like I do. But it would be easy for me to stand in front of this camera or sit in front of this camera, whatever the case may be, and act like, well, you know, I can still afford what I could afford before or even more. I don't feel like I can. And I don't understand why some products are through the roof with their price increases, and then some products have either remained the same or maybe it looks like some of the prices of some of the things have gotten lower. For example, like I said, the price of chicken and the price of chicken wings has increased. Chicken wings are probably the most expensive thing you can buy in the market. It's crazy where we are with chicken wings these days. Even chicken wings at the Chinese store, off the chain. Off the chain. So other things in the market seem to be fairly affordable. Like, I might not be able to afford chicken wings, but you go over and look at those pork chops. Pork chops, $2.39 a pound. Chicken wings, $3.99 a pound, $4.99 a pound, depending on where you go. They are straight tripping. Pork chops, $2.39 a pound. Center cut, $2.39, some shit, you know, maybe a difference of 10, 15 cents. So I don't know what that means to you, but I'm like, so the hog, the pig is still affordable. But chicken, which was the most affordable, is now like a delicacy. Well. No, it says the average for renting a one bedroom is $1,000. depending on location. 700 is the going price on low income areas. In Columbus, Ohio, 1,000 for a 1-bedroom. Damn. I don't know about you, Nars, but that sounds expensive to me. It does. That sounds expensive to me. 1-bedroom, 1,000. And what could be the reason that the prices of rent went up that much? The pandemic? I don't get it. Are landlords just trying to recoup their money? Are they trying to recoup their money because for a year, a lot of tenants didn't have to pay and couldn't be evicted? I wouldn't be mad at that. But yeah, I am mad at that. I'm a little mad at that because I shouldn't have to pay for somebody else's direct crimes. Direct. Emily Dunlap, she says, yes, that's the same here in Decatur with pricing as well. It really is ridiculous. Well, I'm surprised to hear that because for 2 decades, for 3 decades, every black person in the United States has been flocking to Atlanta, wherever that is, Emily. I don't know where Atlanta is, but I know where Decatur, I know where that is. East Point, I know where that is. Every black person been flocking to Atlanta, talking about how cheap it is to live in Atlanta. You can have yourself a castle in Atlanta for cheap. You got a good job, you can come down there and get this castle. And I've seen people do it. I'm looking at these cribs in Atlanta like, God damn. What this, like a 9-bedroom crib? Big giant bathroom? You know you got a big bathroom when you got urinals in the bathroom. That's what I want. Listen, I don't know. I don't give a fuck what y'all say. That's what I want. I want a crib with a bathroom so big that I can put a urinal in there. Yeah. From now on, no men have to leave the seat up. Women, women say, why can't men put the seat down now? We can just go in there and take a piss in the urinal. I've seen people who went down Atlanta, did whatever job they did, and they got cribs big like that. And I'm like, the fuck? I'm like, Atlanta gotta be expensive now. They got all the niggas there. Ain't no reason when niggas come in, the prices go up. The prices go up when the black folk come, because black folk gonna pay it anyway. We love to spend our money to validate the fact that we've made it. It's confirmation. Oh boy. But I'm surprised to hear that anything is expensive in Atlanta. Shit, for years, I've been asking, ain't Atlanta full? There ain't no more Detroit because there's an Atlanta. There ain't no more Milwaukee because of Atlanta. There ain't no more Indianapolis because of Atlanta. I mean, everywhere up north. Chicago, Atlanta. I'm like, damn, everybody, how can everybody be in Atlanta? Everybody? Where they fitting everybody? Out in the burbs. College Park. I live in College Park. I live in College Park, and I listen to Skeeter Rock. Skeeter Rock. Anyway, yeah. So with the prices of things going through the roof like that, but the salaries that people are making not increasing. Listen, man, my last job didn't want to pay me more. Like we had layoffs during the pandemic. I didn't get laid off, but I was furloughed 1 week per month for 6 months. A total of 6 months. Yeah. Or what it might have been a total of 7 months because the first furlough was for 3 months. And then they turned around and furloughed us again in 2021 from February to June. So that was February, March, April, May, June. They stopped the furlough in July. So that was 8 months. 8 months of furlough, losing a week's salary per month. For a week, we had to claim unemployment. And now unemployment, I'm hollering at me now, talking about something. Well, turns out you wasn't eligible for unemployment. That ain't what y'all said. Y'all already gave me the money, and what y'all, it ain't like y'all didn't check me out. It ain't like y'all didn't find out that I was. What are you talking about? Anyway, I was steadily looking for another job because in the industry that I was working in, another pandemic could have got us closed down, and that would have meant no more. No, I mean, I just felt like I could have got canned if another pandemic came through. You just never know. You just never know. Even though I was an essential worker, well, and I was essential personnel. Let me put it that way. Still, you can't calculate or count the money in these businesses. They'll count their own money for themselves. You can't count what's in their pockets or in their bank accounts. So I searched for another job, found a few other jobs, but I found 2 jobs that were willing to pay me more, significantly more than what I was making. So I went to my boss and I said, listen, I got this other job offer on the table, and I'm seriously considering it. So let me know what y'all want to do. So I was looking for them to match it. I told them, if y'all can match it, no. I told them if they could beat it, then I would stay. Other than that, I'm out. So they went back to the lab. They came back with a no. Not just a regular no. Like, we ain't even going to battle for it. Like, we can't give you no more money. We already over budget. And I was like, oh, yeah, okay. Okay. So I dipped. I'm like, I'm out of here. So that, and a lot of other people were in a similar situation. They wanted more money. They went through 2 years of a shaky job situation. They were looking for more job security and an increase in pay, and they couldn't get it. So they left that job too. So it's like, what could we afford? What could we afford in terms of, if we were doing pretty good financially? salary wise, if we out here bitching about the prices of gas, the prices of houses, the prices of rent, the prices of food, the prices of going out, the prices of having fun, the prices of upward mobility, the prices of quality of life. If we can bitch about it, then I'm sure we weren't the only ones. So what about you? What about you, brother? What about you, sister? Like I said, they raising the prices on every little thing. Hold on a second, yo. I ain't like that sound. As long as you keep your head to the sky, you can't win. Yeah. So what are we doing? What are the real reasons that gas has gone up anyway? I mean, we hear a lot of different reasons why. Oh, the price of crude oil has increased because Russia, blah, 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 because of because of hurricane, this tragedy, this natural disaster, blah, 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 this pipeline, blah, 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 blah. Always. When the truth of the matter is, the oil companies raise the prices of crude oil just because they can. Oh. They raise the prices of crude oil just because they can. And they have said openly, like, yeah, just in case we get into a situation where we really don't have the supply to be able to give to everybody, then we raise our prices at the first sign of trouble. So we already have our money tucked away. We good. At least they're honest. You know, cats be running around here talking about something. Yeah, when president this was that, and then the gas prices was that and this. The president has nothing to do with the price of gas. The president don't even drive. President don't drive. He gets rode around everywhere. Probably after 4 years or 8 years, he probably has to retrain himself to be able to drive. Got whip the ride now. Barack Obama somewhere whipping the ride right now. Maybe. Still has Secret Service. So I'm thinking if you have Secret Service for life, you ain't gonna tell me that you driving your own car. Right? That seems a little odd. Okay. So wait a minute. Before I forget, since the pandemic started, one thing I've noticed that doesn't seem to have been affected by the prices of anything is people going on trips. Every time I turn around, somebody talking about something. Oh, I'm going on this trip to Miami. I'm going on this trip down Cancun. I'm going on this trip to the Caribbean. I'm going to Bahamas. I'm going to St. Martin. I'm going to Jamaica. I'm going Puerto Rico. I'm going the Dominican Republic. I'm going. Sunny. Going. Sunny. So you mean to tell me with these high ass chicken and gas prices, you can still You can still go to you can still go on vacation. You can afford to go on vacations. People doing it. I don't know why. I don't know how, but they're getting it done now, ain't they? Huh? They really are. It's going down. Oh, no, it says gentrification is the reason. My relative and her husband moved from Cleveland to Roswell in Atlanta. And yes, homes are more immaculate to see. I'm trying to tell you. Them cribs down there, I'm like, yo, what the hell? All these mansion ass cribs that people got. You a nurse, but you can afford to live in a mansion? Yeah, in Atlanta. In Atlanta. Got me Atlanta mansion. It's going down out here. It's going down. So for a lot of people, it doesn't seem like they are all that affected. Like, yeah, in a way I am, and in a way I'm not. Or there's like an active defiance, like, yeah, I'm affected by the pandemic, but I refuse to let it keep me from being down. I mean, I refuse to let it keep me down. I refuse to let it be the reason that I can't have any fun, that I can't live my life. Okay. I know one thing. When the pandemic first hit, gas was cheap as hell. That's when we were seeing gas prices below $2 because they knew that everybody was locked in the house and they couldn't go nowhere. They knew everybody was in the house. They couldn't go nowhere, so they wasn't buying no gas. And I'm like, can't we create a situation where they feel that again? Because they still had it to give. We just worked it out. What was the price of crude oil at the time? That's what I want to know. Since they want to say that the reason that gas goes up is because the price of crude oil went up. All right. Did crude oil go up during the pandemic? Because it sounds like it should have. Weren't the people at the refineries? Weren't they too sick to work? Huh? They had to be too sick to work, didn't they? They had to be. No, just us. It's just us. I understand. I know how it be. I get it. I'm hip. A little bit of money don't go nowhere. So if your salary stayed the same, how could you maintain the same lifestyle as you had before the pandemic? How? I'm trying to figure out how that's possible. Because everybody don't look like they hurting. Everybody not acting like they struggling. I guess some are and some aren't, and many aren't struggling the same way. Yeah. Yeah, a little bit of money don't go nowhere. You go in the grocery store nowadays, you go in there with $100, let's say $150. What do you come out with? It may look like you came out with a lot because you got a cart full of products in your cart and all of that, and the bags make it look like you bought all this stuff. You get home and you realize, like, Ain't nothing in here. What did I buy? $150 gone. What did I buy? Shit just gone in a flash. Like I bought a bunch of bananas. I got a few pounds of collard greens, some green beans. I bought some turkey butts. I ran out of adobo and some Lawry seasoning salt, so I got that. And I got a pack of chicken wings and some hot sauce. How much did I spend? Do y'all know? How much did I spend? That could easily be at least $75. Easily. You ain't got nothing though. Am I exaggerating? Maybe. I don't know. With the pack of chicken wings, you might be there. I know I'm in the ballpark. I know I'm in the ballpark. I'll give y'all a ballpark figure. T. Carey Wright says, even when you order out, the damn delivery charge has gone from $2 to $5. You ain't never done fucking lied. I don't order out, but my mom do. And she be like, yo, they done went up. And she said just what you said, from $2 to $5. How you gonna more than double the charge? Like, I don't know, man. It made me wonder. I wonder, like, DoorDash and Uber Eats, have they somehow messed it up for the delivery game? Have they somehow adversely affected the price of what it costs to get food delivered? Because it costs a lot to use DoorDash and to use Uber Eats. It does. It costs a lot. It's expensive. Maybe the company saw how, I mean, the pizza places or the takeout places saw how much money that people were paying for Uber Eats and DoorDash, that they said, shit, we can get the same money. You want this pizza? You want this cheesesteak? You want these hot wings? You want this whatever? She also says, I'm like, bro, it's bad enough my chicken wings and fries are now $8.95. Shit, that's cheap. I don't know what it was before, but just eyeballing it and knowing how much chicken wings cost, that's probably cheap. Emily says, yes, it does. And don't leave out Instacart. I didn't know about Instacart. Instacart. T. Carey Wright says, my Prius, looking at $6, looking at $5 of gas, like, this ain't shit. You know that, right? Wow. Yeah, man, gas is just... Gas. Lordy. Gas. Gas is through the roof, man. Gas is through the roof. And the gas prices came down a little bit last week, and people was like, oh my God, thank God they're coming down a little bit. And I'm like, so that's where we are with it now. If gas comes down to $4.30 a gallon, we like, oh man, that's better. I can't celebrate that. Y'all gonna have to start without me. I can't celebrate that. Minaj can do it. I can't. Narcil says, on occasion, I used to find freshly dropped big bills, 20s and 50s. I haven't been that fortunate in recent years. Heck, I'd still pick up a penny. It's more than what I had. Emily says, with gas, I never go below half a tank. So $20 whenever I get it. I like y'all half a tank people. I don't live my life that way. Look, I'm not filling up when I'm already halfway filled up. Or listen. You know, you know that question to check your positivity. I mean your optimistic personality or pessimistic personality. They say, do you see this cup as half full or half empty? I'm like, is it half full or half empty? I don't really tell you what. I won't judge whether it's half empty or half full. The question that I need to know is it enough? If half of it is enough to quench my thirst, I don't care if it's half empty or half full. Is it enough? Because I can't make it what I wanted to be, which is what half empty and half full seems to be trying to do. They want to make it into something. I look at it as half full. I ain't gonna lie though, half full sounds dumb. I'm not gonna lie to you. It sounds dumb to me. It's half full. Half empty, that makes sense. Like you're running out. Keep your eyes on that. Half full. Well, I hope you're talking about something that where you need to turn it off before it messes up everything. Half full. I know nobody I grew up with talk like that. Yo, man, it's on half full. Shout out to my people that go to the laundromat. When you go to the laundromat, you pay the same price whether you put all of the clothes in the dryer or whether you only put half of them in there. Now, you only put 2 pairs of jeans and 2 wife beaters and 4 pairs of socks in that washing machine. Is it half empty or half full? Don't matter. Put your fucking $2 in there. And that's not including washing detergent or fabric softener. Yeah, half empty or half full. Guess what? I wouldn't pay for either one. I'm not paying for half empty, and I ain't paying for half full. Shout out to a bag of potato chips. Remember back in the day, potato chips they were mostly full. The bag was mostly full. Now, it's either half empty or half full. What we doing? What we doing, y'all? What we doing? Y'all done got me started. Y'all done made me start my damn self. Emily said, man, me and Walken are not friends. I ain't say I wouldn't get gas. I'm just not buying gas when when the tank is on half. That's all. I mean,
90 seconds.
I know they say that letting your tank go all the way down is bad for your engine and all of that. I ain't seen one car or nobody that ever had a car where they mechanic said, "Yo, man, your car would have it would have went 300,000 miles, but you kept letting it go below a half a tank." And all right, let's do these birthday shout out.
60 seconds.
Let's do these birthday shout outs. We have some birthday shout outs to do. Some people were born on this glorious. March 27th, and they deserve to be acknowledged. So let's go about our business of acknowledging them and making them feel special because they are special, because they are special, because they are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They are SPECIAL. They get the RESPECT. They get number one out the box. Cicely Harris Holly, happy birthday to you. And Lisa Bell Clem, turning 47 years old today. Happy birthday to you. And Sean Tichy, happy birthday to you. Oh, that's Sean Techie. I'm sorry, Sean Techie. Happy birthday to you. And Fendazo Masoka, turning 30 years old today. And my man, my brother, fighting to come home, fighting to get out of jail, fighting for prison rights and prison reform and justice and false imprisonment. My man, Roz Price. Happy birthday, my brother, my mellow, my man, my brother, my mellow man. Keep your head. Hold your head, brother. Hold your head. And also, Reflection Cafe Jefferson, turning 38 years old today. And last but not least, my man, from all the way back in the day, going all the way back to the 19th. I said going all the way back to the 1981. My man, Carl Lofton. Happy birthday to you, Carl. I want to say happy birthday to all of you and anyone else out there who shares this birthday on this glorious March 27th, anywhere out there in the world, worldwide, internationally, and universally. All of y'all go ahead and turn up. But don't turn up too loud. Just turn up loud enough so everybody can hear you. I rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn, rock out, rock on and do the damn thing. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. You do your thing, y'all. Represent the queens and kings. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours, and remember, man, listen, check it out, Pete Gang. Just be with me in this here moment. Everything is seeming like it's getting more and more expensive. But what are we doing to combat that on our end? What are the things that we can do? We may not be able to do anything to stop the prices from rising because that's already a plan that's been put in motion independent of whatever we think about it, how we feel about it, or whatever we think we might do about it. But there is something that we can all do for ourselves individually. A plan that they put in motion in order to raise the prices should also be a plan that we have put in motion for ourselves and our communities and our families in order to combat those rising costs of living expenses to the point where we're able to still enjoy life, enjoy quality of life. And money is not everything, but it does give you access for the things that do mean something to you. If things are getting to the point where you're not able to save as much money as you did before, then that's a problem. That's an issue. And that's a concern that I had. Because the goal in life should be to live a life that feels like it's worth living. And if we can't get to that point, man, this just ain't fair. It's not fair. Peace to all my day ones, my everydays, and my brand news. I love y'all to death. Resuscitate y'all. Love y'all right back to life. We will be back tomorrow night with another Daily Go Get a Miz show on the Power Monday, but Sunday is how it go. Shout out to the Villanova Wildcats. Making it to the Final Four again. Very exciting game versus Houston. Hot shit. Personally, I think that Villanova is going to take the whole thing. If not, it'll probably be Duke. And if it is Duke, then I'm going to be pissed to the highest level of festivity because I don't like them. I never have, and I never will. With that being said, I want y'all to have a great day. Great rest of the afternoon. Great life. Great love. Great everything. All right, so let me get my blog talkers up out of here. Let's go.
Thank you for using Blog Talk Radio. Goodbye.
And for my Instagrammers, yo, Fire Slammer Jammer, thanks for coming on through and let me exercise my grammar. And don't forget to hit that like button, y'all. Don't forget to share the show. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet. I holla back. Peace. All right. And for my YouTubers, you know just how we do, but thanks for coming on through. I see you on the other side, my boobers. So peace to y'all. Much blessings.